First opened in the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. It's game one of the World Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game one of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Jack Flaherty gets the call on the mound here at home for game one of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're looking at a guy that has a pretty good number of pitches that he throws, but one in particular is the sinker that he's added to his repertoire. When he needs a ground ball or he gets himself into a spot where he needs to possibly roll up a two-ball, I think that's the pitch we're going to see often from him in this one, that sinker down in the zone.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7:07.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Flaherty has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Our game one thermostat, about what you'd expect for October, 55 degrees at first pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You talk about setting a tone for your team offensively. Everyone's allowed to relax now, pass the baton mentality, and if that's any indication where these next 9 innings are going, buckle up, fans.
So now to the plate, Geraldo Perdomo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Now the 2-0. Three and one.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 13. Ronald
Next to
Acuna.
stand in is Ronald Acuna. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Back in standing. And now the first pitch.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Just pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in this strike zone.
From the stretch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Perdomo gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. Lifetime against this pitcher. 2 hits in 7 tries. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll dive back in. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. There goes the runner. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Max Fried is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, getting a look at lefty Max Fried, and man, has this guy come a long way in a short time. This guy's as good a left-handed starting pitcher as there is in the game. Smooth gas, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. He'll mix the steady diet of changeups in. When he starts to put all 3 of those pitches together, look out. We're looking at one of the top left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Digging in next, Jorge Padilla. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. 1 out, nobody on. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Yordan Alvarez waits on deck. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the left fielder, Yordan.
And now in the box, Yordan Alvarez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch outside. The throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep to right center. Acuna going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park. It's the Braves 1 and the Astros 0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now the pitch. finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Austin Riley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 0 for 5. Bases are empty, one man out. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
One out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. And with two away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Bases are empty here with two away, and in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. So a solo shot down the line in left, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in the dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
To the plate now, Jacob Pearson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The next 3-2. Now a ball hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. His prior history in this matchup, he's really struggled, 1 for 15. Set to deliver the 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Leading off the inning, it'll be Alex Bregman, and they could use a spark from him here.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
First offering. Fried has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Now one down with the bases empty, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's another 1-2. On the ground to the right side. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth.
So now here is Kyle Tucker. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 5. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right. 2-2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It looked like this at-bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
At the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Acuna digs in now. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Up top, it's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now to the plate, Freddie Freeman. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
The 2-0 on the way.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The 2-1 home. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle hard at the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Roll, and this is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Standing in now, Austin Riley. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1. That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 3 runs already home here. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. On the ground to third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Braves 5 and the Astros nothing. Digging in will be Corey Lee. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Corey Lee.
First offering. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Batting 8.
So next to bat will be Jamie Lease. First pitch on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Lease is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. Here's another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. His prior history versus this arm, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He also has 1 home run. 2 out, nobody on. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall, and with that, the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Jared Eichhoff answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. The 2-1. Fouled off. And it's a full count, 3-2 to Austin Slater. Jacob Pearson will be next. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
The left fielder, Jacob.
Ready now is Jacob Pearson. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Slater on at first. Nobody out. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Into right field. That's a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 2 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder Lionel Rangel. First pitch on the way. Swing and a shot toward right center. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Astros hit is going to be for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
In now, Jorge Padilla, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Freeman backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The left fielder, number 44.
Striding in for Houston, Yordan Alvarez flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Pitch popped up. Moncada over to his right. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 on the way.
No, that's the ball.
In there, 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
3-1. Skied into straightaway right. Slater's under it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. One left for Houston. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuna. First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
The 2-1 home. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. And the payoff pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding in is Freddie Freeman, singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's it.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0.
Yeah.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Pause, now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And it's fouled away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
So here's Yoan Moncada as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. The 1-0 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. That's a strike to throw down. He's not going to get him as he swipes second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Now the 2-1. Austin Riley waits on deck. Acuna leads off second with one gone in the inning. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And it's a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Another full count pitch home. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Coming forward now is the Braves' designated hitter, Austin Riley. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Got him.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Austin Slater, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Three and 0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Yeah. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Carlos Correa.
First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And he takes a called strike 2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
1 out, base is empty, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Lifted down the line in left. Moncada into foul territory, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. This is pulled into right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
1 out, runner at first, and that brings Corey Lee to the plate. From the stretch, and oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
So here's Jamie Lees.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Slater is there, 2 down. Striding forward now is the DH, Max Kepler. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Acuña's there for it. And that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. And now here is Jacob Pearson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Jacob.
Now here's the first offering. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
He's set. Here it comes. Christian Vasquez is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Here comes the 1-2. Pearson aboard here at first with nobody out. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. The 1-0. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Next to hit is Geraldo Perdomo. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-0 home is a fastball looked at for a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Braves lead it 5-0. Now here's the pitch.
That missed. That's the ball.
The 1-0.
That's the ball. That's inside.
Up and out over the plate, but a called strike. 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Chopped weakly to the left. Once again, a 3-2. Full count still.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Slater's under it. He's got it one away.
Now back.
Next up is Jorge Padilla. He flew out in his last AB. Now here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Next, it'll be Yordan Alvarez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On to the 7th here in Game 1. It's the Braves 5 and the Astros nothing. Nestor Cortes Jr. is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now here's the pitch.
Yeehaw!
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted into center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And now Yohan Moncada. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Hit hard on the ground to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate here is Austin Riley. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Now the first pitch.
One ball, no strike.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Albies scoops it up, and that's the first out. Stepping in next, Carlos Correa. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. The pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Bases are empty, one man out. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
1-1.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. There was a base hit last time up. First pitch of the AB now.
That's the ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
To count.
And it's fouled away.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Corey Lee would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. Pearson is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Yimi Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Austin Slater. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. And the pitch. 2-0. Back up the middle. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
To the plate now, Jacob Pearson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Slater gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
And there's ball 2 now. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Christian Vasquez.
Now a throw over to first. Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Lifetime in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Runners on first with 1 down. Down the third baseline. Bregman gloves it. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Atlanta leads it 5-0.
Leading up for the Astros, the catcher, Corey Lee.
Pitch number 100 on its way.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 1-0.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And there's the first out. So stepping in is Jamie Lease. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
0-1 the count. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
3-1 to him now. Full count, 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless, he'll depart with the lead. Val Harris answers the call now, looking to get this one on to the 9th inning without any trouble. Max Kepler will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-to-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
The 1-1.
Nope, ball.
Left side. Moncada has it over to Albies. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We're on to the 9th here in Game 1. It's the Braves 5 and the Astros nothing. Tyler Rogers enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman, Ozzie.
First pitch of the AB on its way. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So here is Geraldo Perdomo. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set and the pitch. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. 1 out, nobody on. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. And the pitch.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And there are 2 away now. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the AB on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
At the plate now, Yohan Moncada reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. Braves will settle for just the 1. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Braves 6 and the Astros nothing. Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First offering on its way. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Freeman is there, 1 away. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Jorge Padilla is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he popped him up. Moncada trying to get there, and this is going to be a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Houston. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you could coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Braves win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Max Fried is credited with the win. Jack Flaherty worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.